and welcome to the Walking Dead Maniacs. I'm Felix. Joining me as always is Gina
Hey y'all.
and Aaron.
Hey, everybody.
Today we are going to watch the opening minutes to Daryl Dixon season 3. Before we get into that, though, what have you guys thought about the Daryl Dixon show as of season 1, 2, wherever you guys are?
I think it's good. The first season I kept waiting for the other characters to show up. I love Daryl, but it just felt unnatural without any of the other characters there. So
I
season
could see
2
that.
really helped me a lot. It meant a lot that Carol showed up in season 2 and she was there for the whole season.
That
And
was
Aaron?
always my thing with Daryl. I like Daryl, but he was never in my top 10
Yeah.
people. I could never understand the appeal of Daryl. That was my thing. And so we watched the first season. It was good. It had a good story to it. It was interesting. I was very interested in what's going on with the kid and what his whole purpose is, and really, what is this thing all about. But yeah, I liked it. But yeah, it was soft on the character side.
Let's go over to the media room. And here we go. Yeah, so what happened at the end of the second season, they went through a tunnel that took them from where they were to the UK?
They went through the tunnel,
Yeah,
the underwater tunnel. Yeah.
here we go. Can you guys hear that okay? Is it too loud?
And now, a sneak peek at the
No,
new
it's good.
season of The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon.
One thing I'm loving is the visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
That's
visuals
one
of New
thing.
York City really well. Those are
Yeah.
probably my favorite visuals.
Yep. They got away from so much of that near the end, the last half of the Walking Dead series, and Fear the Walking Dead never really had that. So I like that they're bringing that back because that was one of the big things about that first 3 or 4 seasons was just the views, driving through, seeing the fields, seeing the houses, and all that stuff in the different towns, and they just got away from that a lot in the original series. That you've got such iconic countryside, you know, the cliffs
Been
and all
staring at that
that,
can
the
since
the
the
old
tunnel.
architecture, pretty cool.
Think they're still good?
Probably not.
I don't even remember my last hot dog. Maybe we should save these for a special occasion, or, to trade. If we ever find anybody.
Yeah, didn't the Scott say this is supposed to be under control?
Maybe they're all in some safe zone somewhere.
There's no walkers neither. It's weird.
What's weird? Steering wheel's on the wrong side.
That's true.
Huh.
Your shoulder okay?
Yeah, knife didn't go in too deep.
The drone really slipped out, huh?
Yeah, I thought he saw his brother. It's that bat guano messing with your head.
Guess that's why they call it batshit crazy.
I was pretty young when all this started. Never got to do much, never had much.
It's a lot we lost.
Yeah, growing up, it was my brother and I against the world, and then the world changed. Now all we do is run and fight.
I wonder
There's
if
no way
that's
to
a
live.
big
You ever think about that?
about what this season's going to be about, like a
I don't know.
foreshadowing.
And finding himself, kind of finding a new purpose, maybe. Yeah. I kind of felt like that was why he went to Europe in the first place. He was just trying to find something.
Keep thinking about how far away from home we are.
You said it was hard being there?
Without you, yeah. But after everything, I'm really ready to get back.
Yeah, me too.
We still speak English here. Observe
Now we
curfew.
need the
In at
knights
night or shot
to
on
pop up
sight.
and go, "Get out of here, you stupid English niggits."
You ready?
All right. So there's no walkers around. There's no people.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were just
and he's
talking about that.
yep, that's under
Just wondering
control,
what's
right?
going on.
Yeah, the fact that there's no people, that's kinda weird. Ah,
Huh.
So, what did you think about what we just saw, Gina, of Daryl Dixon season 3, the opening minutes?
I think that this, I don't know, it sounded to me like mentally Daryl might have a crash and Carol's going to have to be there with him when it happens. I
I
just,
kind of saw that
because
too. I
he
felt
was
that.
talking about, he was still just real young when this all happened and he's never lived. And, I think he found a family and then he lost a family and then he found them again. And then they never quite got back to where they were at the prison. And I think that's always bothered him. And then he ends up with Laurent and now Laurent is gone. And I think knowing that Laurent should be safe now is going to be a big thing. But I think this might be the season that Daryl starts to shut down, starts to lose it.
yeah, especially if he gets into an environment where, it looks like they can breathe a little bit. So far, at least,
Right.
there's nothing. There's no walkers to fight. There's no people to fight. There's nothing. So that's when you start having problems, is when you don't have something to focus on. He's been like straight out survival for the last 15, 20 years, and now all
Yeah.
of a sudden it's like, what do I do? So I think that the midlife crisis, right? We're going to have Daryl have a midlife crisis. He already had the motorcycle, so he's not going to get a motorcycle. But yeah, I think we're going to see that. Uh, just interesting, more introspective Daryl, more like, what do I do? What am I? What's my purpose here? It should be good.
Right,
Yeah.
because even when he secluded himself after Rick left, he still had a purpose. He still had a goal. He was still looking for Rick.
Yeah.
And then he
Yep.
met Leah and all the emotions and everything that he felt for Leah. And then he just dismissed Leah in one moment. And he's never talked through any of that.
Yeah. Well, that whole ending of that season with Leah and the, what are they called? The Saviors? No, the Reapers. The Reapers. Right. The what he had to sacrifice at that
Right,
point, that was awful. That was really like the last of his humanity leaving in order to save everybody else, and then we
right.
end up with where we are in Daryl season one. So
But yeah, I'm thinking when he brought that up, it's gonna be like a precursor of what's gonna happen for the rest of the season. Like Gina said, I think Carol's gonna need to be there for him, and I'm just tripping at what's gonna be the story with everyone and the walkers and all that. That's
Right.
weird that we're
And
not seeing and hearing anything. But what did you guys think of the opening minutes of Daryl Dixon season 3? Let us know down below. Are you gonna looking forward to it? I kind of am. I'm kind of curious now watching this, like what's gonna happen. But let us know down below. For Gina, Aaron, I'm Felix. See you next time.
hi, y'all.